Hey everybody, today's video we're going to be talking about this and why you haven't seen anything about this car. So if you're interested on finding out why this is a stalled project, make sure you stay tuned. Hello BSC family and welcome back to my bench. Well, I was watching a video the other day and I'm pretty sure a lot of you know who he is. Don from Don's Garage. Okay, now he builds some crazy stuff. He does some pretty awesome builds. If you don't know who he is, well, go check him out. I'll leave a link down in the description, but his name's right here, so you can go check him out. Give him a sub, give him some love. But anyways, his video, he's done a couple previous videos of stalled projects that he had. And he kind of put out a video and a challenge to anybody that does content creations and stuff like that, you know, doing the scale models. And his challenge is to do a video or 5 or 10, like he says, of your stalled projects. And you know, so he wants to see what people have stalled on. Is there any reason why it's stalled? Were you burnt out on it? Did it not go in the right direction? You've had to strip the paint too many times. Whatever it may be, make a video on the stalled project and why it stalled out for you. So I'm going to show you one of my many stalled projects. So as you saw, this is what I started with, okay, and this is an old car. I think I got this from like a garage sale years ago, okay, and it's been sitting around. I finally started doing something with it, and yeah, it doesn't look like this at all, and I took it into a direction that I wanted that I think would be pretty cool, and I kind of got stalled out on it, maybe not quite sure why. I mean, it was going pretty good. Videos were going good, but I think just things started to happen around here. I changed and built the YouTube room, so things got put away for a while. And then once I kind of got back into it, well, at that point, I was starting to find more of you guys that I started watching and, you know, group builds and different things like that. So I started jumping in on those and was having a great time, good fun, and one thing led to another and a different build and a different build. And so yeah, I'd like to get back on this, and this project is also supposed to have a diorama with it. I'm going to build a diorama with this model of what I'm doing. So let me show you some of the stuff that I've gotten done on it, and there's quite a bit more that's got to be done. So I'll show you a few parts. Maybe you can guess what this it was getting turned into. So first off, I found myself a Hemi engine. And with this Hemi engine, I did a lot of work to it. Okay. I put fuel lines, wiring, distributor, fuel pump, oil filters, even made a dipstick that I can actually pull out, you know. Okay. But on top, I made my own intake. So again, I started making my own fuel lines and return lines and all these little rivets and bolt heads, whatever you want to call them. I drilled every one of those holes, put a piece of wire in, cut it off to the right height. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. So that's what I built that, and of course, you know, that's going with the theme of what I'm building. Now, I don't know if you can tell me. Some of you may know what type of intake that is. and what it's for, what it was used in. Leave your comments down below, and we'll see if you get it right before the end of the video and you see what the actual vehicle is. Now, again, if you're liking what I'm doing here and the stalled projects, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any videos that are coming up. Make sure to share these videos, hit that like button, give me a follow on my Instagram and my Facebook group. Links will be down in the description. So, obviously, there's this piece, right? You know, it's part of it. Now, being that it was from a garage sale, parts were missing, so I actually had to build my own back bumper. Now, of course, this isn't done yet. You know, still some putty work and stuff to do on it and everything, but it had no back bumper, so I had to make one. And I just started with a 4mm square stock and added pieces to it and carved it and so on and so on. All right. Now here, this might help give it away. White is very hard to film, but as you can see, these types of rims, well, they're only from one place, and along with these tires, right? So I got all 4 of those. And of course, they're not painted yet or anything. And, you know, it's sitting around. A few things broke and cracked, and I'll have to get back in and start fixing a few things and touching a few things up again, get them back into shape. So let me show you the car. Here is the car. Okay. So what's it resemble? Well, an old Daytona NASCAR. Now, of course, I put my own number on there and everything. And the whole theme was that the car was forgotten about. You know, these types of cars were done racing. They weren't allowed no more. They were banned from NASCAR. So this car was sitting behind somebody's barn, garage, whatever. And the diorama is going to be a 1970s-ish, actually probably closer to 1950s garage, gas station type thing, right? And I've got a few figures that I'm going to put in it. And what it is these guys found the car, bought the car, and they are now going to restore it. All right. So if I take this part off, so you can see all the rust and everything from sitting around. You get the interior cage, which of course this car did not come with, so I had to build all of this. Built some wiring, some, you know, control modules, things like that, whatever they would have had in the car back then. I mean, it's not a perfect replica. I'm doing it as, you know, as I see fit, but, you know, it's got padding. The windows are cracked, or the joints where the windows seal are leaking. So there's rust inside the car and the roll cage. Most of it's not too bad, but of course, you know, pools on the floor and different things. So everything's going to get cleaned up and repaired by the people. Chassis I haven't rusted yet, but it started out black. You know, I had to hand make this front filler panel here, you know, things like that, and a piece up here for the under the cowl. So yeah, this here is my stalled project. Now, I don't know if anybody wants to see me get back on this or see this car finished. I mean, I will finish it sooner or later, but you know, if there's a big interest in this this car, I'll get back to it. And you know, like I said, it's been sitting around bouncing in a box. A few pieces have fallen off. You know, I haven't put the windshield and stuff in yet. One of the spindles come off, so I'll have to glue that back on. This was all fixated on there. It was, you know, good to go, sitting at the proper ride height. I got the decals on there and rusted and flaked and paint faded and all kinds of things. So yeah, that's this is my stalled project that I'm someday hoping to get back onto. This is the engine that's going to go in this car, but in the diorama, it's going to be sitting on an engine stand, kind of something better than this. I just built a temporary one, but it'll be sitting off into the corner. The windshield and stuff. I'll build a stand for them, and they'll be sitting off to the corner, ready to go in. The headers, I'm going to put on one of the workbenches. Tires will be stacked up in the corner somewhere, like they've got brand new tires for it and everything. The hood has already been painted or primed, maybe, I don't know, but that'll be standing on a stand in the corner somewhere. Things like that. And I'll have the guys standing around the car working on it. And of course, the whole inside of the garage with the roof that lifts off so you can see inside. I have 3D printed the toilet and everything for the bathroom section. The front counter where I've got the stool and the cash register. I've got the old style gas pumps 3D printed and everything. I've started on the building. It's nothing major to look at. It's kind of way up on a shelf right now, but I needed reference for it, so I've got the car, and it's going to have the old school center hydraulic forearm lift for the car. So yeah, this is my stalled project. Let me know what you think of this. Should I get back on it? Would you like to see it finished? Go check out Don's Garage, and maybe you guys can do a stalled project video as well. And like I said, give me a follow on my Instagram and my Facebook group. Links will be down in the description. I'll leave a link for Don's Garage down in the description as well. Make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button. Don't forget the bell because you don't want to miss out on any videos that I post. If you feel the need that you want to help out the channel in any way, there is a link down in the description for my PayPal Me. You can check that out. And with all that being said, no matter what you're building, or even if you've stalled building it, just do it your way. And until next time, later.